Cross-chain DeFi is ushering in a new era for decentralized finance. Instead of assets and protocols being isolated on one blockchain, cross-chain systems allow them to move fluidly between networks. This opens up new possibilities for capital efficiency, liquidity, and innovation. In traditional DeFi, if you held a token on Ethereum but wanted to use it on Solana, you'd have to swap or bridge manually. That process often involves fees, delays, and risk. Cross-chain DeFi seeks to solve that by enabling protocols to communicate securely across blockchains. At the heart of cross-chain DeFi are bridges, relays, and interoperability protocols. Bridges lock or wrap tokens on one chain and mint equivalent representations on another. Relays pass messages or proofs between chains. Protocols like Wormhole, LayerZero, Cosmos IBC, and ThorChain are leading the way in cross-chain infrastructure. Here's how it works in practice. Suppose you have USDC on Ethereum and want to use it on Solana to farm in a high-yield pool. You send USDC to a bridge contract on Ethereum, which locks your tokens and emits a proof. That proof is relayed to Solana, and the bridge contract there mints wrapped USDC for use in Solana's DeFi ecosystem. Later, you can reverse the process to redeem the original asset. The benefit is that liquidity becomes shared across chains. DeFi protocols no longer compete for isolated liquidity pools. The same asset pools can be leveraged across multiple networks. This means better yields and more opportunities. Users can stake, lend, or farm across chains without converting assets manually every time. But bridging and interoperability introduce new layers of risk. Bridges are frequent targets for hacks, exploits, and smart contract vulnerabilities. Historical attacks have drained billions of dollars from cross-chain systems. To guard against that, many bridges now undergo formal audits, bug bounties, and multi-signature security. Another challenge is slippage and fees. When transferring between chains, fees can eat into profitability. Also, delays in consensus or finality between networks may lead to timing mismatches, especially when markets move fast. Users must account for these costs when deciding whether cross-chain actions are worth it. Centralization in cross-chain systems is also a concern. Some bridges or relays may rely on a single node or operator. If that component fails or is malicious, the entire flow breaks. To mitigate this, many projects aim for decentralization, replicating relays and using threshold signatures or validator sets. There are real use cases already in motion. For example, several cross-chain lending protocols let users borrow assets across chains. Cross-chain AMMs let you swap tokens between chains without going through a centralized exchange. Projects like ThorChain allow native cross-chain swaps without wrapped tokens. Interchain DeFi enables yield aggregation across multiple networks in one interface. To experiment safely, start small. Use a bridge with a strong security reputation. Begin with low amounts of capital. Monitor gas costs, slippage, and confirmation times. Choose audited, battle-tested bridges. And always diversify your usage across multiple bridges rather than relying only on one. In the future, cross-chain DeFi may evolve into omni-chain DeFi, where chains not only communicate but share state and logic seamlessly. Imagine executing a smart contract that spans Ethereum, Solana, and Cosmos simultaneously. That would unify fragmented liquidity and create cross-chain composability at scale. For developers, interoperability opens entirely new product categories. Lending protocols could aggregate capital from global pools. Synthetic assets can replicate positions across chains. Cross-chain yield aggregators can optimize returns by finding arbitrage across networks. Yet obstacles remain. Scaling constraints, complex consensus differences, governance conflicts, and UX challenges still slow adoption. Ensuring secure, fast, and low-fee cross-chain transactions is non-trivial. Also, regulatory scrutiny of bridging may increase, especially if bridging protocols are seen as financial infrastructure across jurisdictions. If you found this guide useful, subscribe to Crypto Compass AI for deeper explainers into DeFi, blockchain, and next-gen crypto tech. Drop a comment. Which cross-chain protocol should we break down next? Wormhole, LayerZero, ThorChain, or something else?